Ladies and gentlemen, I was delighted to be asked to be part of this joint conference of the members of the Society of American Foresters, the Canadian Institute of Forestry, and the International Union of Forest Research Organizations during your combined events in Salt Lake City. A global community of 5,000 forest researchers and practitioners that meets once a decade is a tremendously significant event, perhaps never more so than now. And I'm only sorry that I can only be with you all in this slightly disembodied, if carbon-neutral way. Ladies and gentlemen, the sustainable management of the world's forest ecosystems is of absolutely critical importance. In the next 18 months, the world will, with luck, but don't hold your breath, agree a new and ambitious international agreement on climate change, with forests and land use at its heart. In parallel, the international community is set to establish a set of sustainable development goals to guide human development within planetary boundaries and in harmony with nature in each country. Forests are due to feature strongly in a number of the goals agreed by the UN in September 2015, or so we earnestly hope. Meanwhile, global demand for forest land and forest products continues to increase in line with the hugely unsustainable growth in global population and consumption. Commodities, pulp and paper, palm oil, soya and livestock, and infrastructure development continue to drive tropical deforestation, despite the valiant efforts underway by some companies to reduce deforestation in their supply chains and the notable achievements by some tropical forest countries, Brazil in particular, to address these drivers. And there are further pressures on forests around the world, including biomass, tar sands, and unsustainable wood chip production. Those of us who have been concerned for a long, long time about the fate of the world's forests and who are avid tree planters, and I remember and salute the late and much lamented Wangari Maathai, among others here, know that the battle is far from being won. But we also know how much hope there is and how, given half a chance, forests will always recover and be restored. Nature is, after all, a great healer. The Bonn Challenge and other efforts to pursue global landscape restoration are therefore especially welcome. Now, I'm delighted that so many of the world's scientists and researchers, forest practitioners and professionals from all over the world can meet face-to-face and exchange knowledge and experience, as you are doing at this meeting. It is particularly good to know that the different disciplines that make up modern forestry are represented at this conference. I do hope, ladies and gentlemen, you will manage to maintain one of the great traditional strengths of your profession, which is to take a longer-term view of the world than ordinary mortals would ever consider. I can imagine that planning and planting for the benefit of generations as yet unborn becomes more difficult year by year, while short-term pressures grow like weeds. Yet, it is surely more important than ever to make the good long-term decisions that your successors will appreciate. It is, of course, also essential that you all work together. But, if I may say so, it is also crucial that you work with those from other sectors, the biologists, energy specialists, water experts, planners, local communities, and, dare I say it, economists. All these are needed to build a forestry sector that is truly resilient to the many challenges that we will face from climate change and natural resource depletion, not to mention meeting the needs of the world's impossibly burgeoning population. Now, I am a great believer in partnerships and have enthusiastically supported the relationship developed between the Canadian Institute of Forestry and my Duchy of Cornwall in the United Kingdom. Such different forests and situations, and yet so much to learn and such scope for fruitful exchange. I'm also glad to know that my annual award for sustainable forestry, will be awarded to an exceptional individual this week, for only the second time since its inception, and I much look forward to hearing about the work he or she has done. I'm also glad to be able to mention my Forest Leadership Award, a student exchange program which aims to give future sector leaders in Canada and the United Kingdom the unique opportunity to spend a summer in each other's country, gaining experience and contacts of great value to their future careers. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish you every success in your deliberations and with your future careers in pursuit of the genuinely durable management of what's left of the world's most priceless forest ecosystems. We need you more than ever before.